freestyle cruising, right? Remember I mentioned about freestyle cruising, options on each one of the departments, okay? Also, we offer family experiences, yeah? Compared to our other two sister brands, this one offers experiences for families, right? So what activities do we have for our families on board? Do we have family activities? Swimming? Are you sure with this weather? Can we swim? Once we reach the Caribbean, perhaps, right? But for now, what do we have so we can offer to families to do something together, to relate together? Okay, casino? No. What is it? Okay. So yeah, also we have the kids club. Have you visited the kids club? No. Where is the kids club located? You don't know? Where is it? Somebody said? 15. No, 15. 15. It's like 15 guys. So this is how you have to get familiar to that because they're going to ask questions, right? Whether it's open, whether it's closed, what time do they open, yeah? What is going on, because there's always going to be families that want to maybe do something with the kids or simply they just want to drop them off. Depends on the case. Also, it's something that I always said each one of you should develop along your contracts, which is how you personalize your service, right? There are several ways that we will tell you how to do it for sure, but each department has a different way to do it. I believe here on art, you have to find a way to look for, confident, but also that you have to promote, right? In the spa as well, because you're making sales, but in the restaurant, in the bar, you guys have to offer alternatives, right? So you offer this option or maybe this other or a particular wine or a particular drink that they preferred, right? So it's always thinking about that. Another guidance that we always use here at NCL is to work on maybe how to address the guest. Calling the guest all the time, yes ma'am, yes sir, sometimes it gets a little bit annoying. Especially if you know the guest for how many days we've been on this cruise now? At least 5 days, So you should know already some of the guests, so probably you can call them by their last names or names, and that also gives a little bit of connection with them, and that's something you can also work. It is allowed. We're not gonna tell you don't, because if you already know the person a little bit more in the terms of the name, you can call them. You can also recall their preferences. If they're rather drinking wine or beer, or they want to do certain massage, or they want to do IV therapies, whatever they prefer to do. I'm sure by day 5, you already know what they like to do. Okay? So again, how would you describe the guests? We said middle age and older, right? And then what do you think are their expectations? No expectations? Have a good time, enjoy all this, right? They're here for vacation. Sometimes we get caught up in all these things that happen every day, but always remember that the guests here for fun, to enjoy a week or 2 weeks, whatever the length of the cruise is. But it's always about not doing, maybe their house chores, or maybe just not cleaning, or just eating and not thinking about who is to clean that, right? So that is what we offer them also, right? The opportunity to enjoy 10 days, 17 days, whatever day of the cruise, so they enjoy that, right? Do you think their expectations is to have upset crew members? Right, at all, right? So that's why I always said, guys, be part of the experience, be in the moment, right? Give yourself some time. Probably you say, you know what, this is my last contract, or this is probably many other, but just give yourself like at least one contract where you can experience and see if this is for you. Not everybody enjoys life on board, and then after a while they realize maybe it's not for me. But on the first contract, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs because you go through safety trainings and then all these things, and then going ashore, and then IPM colors, so there's a bunch of things you have to learn, which on the first 3 months is going to be like, how many months you've been over now? 2 months, yeah? And just now you started to feel more quiet. At the beginning, he was going around all the time, going here, going there. which is the normal process of every sign-on. So that's what I'm saying, give yourself some time. All right, and also the reason why our guests keep coming back is because of all of you. Basically, the main reason, yes, we can offer a lot of alternatives, a lot of options, but it's definitely about the crew. They always remember that particular crew member who made the crew special, and this is what you guys do, yeah? My friend Richmond and I, we always check the comments of the guests, and all the time it's about that particular crew member in the restaurant, in the spa, that they made this crew special, yeah? So that's why we say, think about that. All right, so thinking about that, let's move on to a quick activity. I want you guys to think of, a particular activity on board, okay? We have the family, all the girls are staying on board, and they want to plan something to do on board. What do you guys would recommend according to the activities we have? Okay. The spa, yeah? And what is in the spa? You guys don't say anything. What is in the spa today? Do you happen to know? No, so how are you going to advertise the spa? Easy guys, so that is the reason why I say have you freestyle. So then you have also the opportunity to see, they have ladies day or whatever treatment or something that you guys can advertise. What is in the spa today?
Free massage taste has at 4 p.m.
There we go, free massage. Okay, so that's also going to get on the head of people and say, what is that I want to try, Think about that. What about in art? What time you guys open today?
5.
You guys open at 5 to 10?
No, 5 to 10.
And then I guess tomorrow you guys have no activity?
Yes, we have an auction.
An auction tomorrow. See, so you always have to get to know familiar with that as well. Alright? How about the kids? We already mentioned Splash Academy, but we also have some other activities leaded by the crew staff. So always check that, what we can offer them, what trivia, what activities there for them to do, alright? Clear over here? Questions? Are we going to take care of the freestyle daily now onwards? Yes, alright, make sure. Alright, something that I always like to do in a different way is how we do the NCL standards, okay? There's a lot of them, but sometimes all the crew members will not remember them, yeah? So I always play a very quick game in which I try to show them a little bit of that. Okay, we're going through each one of them. Okay, first we're going to start with honor, which is pretty much your uniforms, okay? We'll start with the uniforms. You have uniforms, grooming, right? We also have your name badge. Thank you for ruining my activity, joking. Then freestyle daily, right? And then we have the credit cards, but we don't need it. I wanted to play, as a clueless person who forgets a name tag. Sometimes that can happen. Has it happened to you already that you leave your room and you don't have your name badge, right? But it's funny how everybody notices that you don't have your name badge, but nobody says anything. And then when you reach your office or your work area, that's when they say, you don't have, right? But guys, just do that. I always tell the guys not, to tell them off, but just to go back so at least you have time to go to your room and collect one. All right, so this activity is very quick. I'm gonna show you a few pictures, okay? And all I want you guys to do is to show me what's wrong with the picture, okay? There's some 2-3 things that are wrong, so I want you guys to identify what's wrong. All right, so we have contestant number 1. What's wrong with the picture here for him? Okay, so we have the sleeves. What else?
Stand like a boss.
Stands like a boss. Okay, anybody else? Okay, is this poster correct? What do you think?
This is very close.
You're not open to, right? Especially if you're facing the guest, you should look like you want to, be faced by the guest. All right, so let's see what's the right thing. Okay, contestant number 2. The scarf, right? That's one. What else? Here, guys, look up to, okay, guys? I always said to the guys on entertainment and also the spa, when you guys have to wear your own clothes, it is so difficult to think about what to also are that you guys have to wear your own personal clothes. It's so difficult to think about what to wear every day, so you don't look the same every day, right? So for us, that we just have to wear our uniforms. The minimum requirement is to look fresh, professional, that your uniform's in place. Okay, what else is here? The apron, right? Yeah, the apron is somewhere, I don't know where.
Yeah.
So still looks messy there. Okay, we have our bar waiter here. What's wrong with her? Exactly. It looks like she's upset, right? Does he want to look like I want to take your order? No, right? I want to just like, what you want, right? So that's kind of like confusing there. What else is there? Then she needs to tuck in her shirt. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but also name badge is upside down, so she can only read her name at the desk, yeah? And then last but not least, or not important, smile. Yeah, guys, I know I never force people to smile every day, but it's part of the job, it's a genuine smile. I mean, sometimes it's difficult if you're having a difficult day or situation at home, but every day cannot be a bad day. I always say that. Every day cannot be a bad day. Let's see. All right, Our Lady from gift shop. What's up with her? Yeah, the posing is not convincing, it's not giving her the right vibes, right? And that's it, right? So that's why we always say, yes, if you're in front of the counter, just 2 feet and like this or like this should be all right, yeah? Because if you start like this, then you start like a flamingo and then you get exhausted, right? That's also part of it. Our boson, let's take a look. No, all good? No name badge. And then order, okay? He's smiling, so we're gonna give him a bonus for that. He's okay smiling, right? But also the posture. Remember, we always remember this. It doesn't look like you're attentive or you want to be in the guest areas. All right. So our wine store. The shirt, the tie, yeah, also here, right? The only thing he's got is a smile, right? He's smiling, okay, so that's also okay. What about the posture? No, it's fine. Sort of like, what am I doing? All right. Okay, she's my favorite. She's my favorite. Do you know her?
No, she looks like Victoria.
Yes, you kind of. Okay, so what happens here? A lot of things are going on there. Okay, so we have Dr. Pen, and it's not name badge, all right. What else? Give me more.
The tunic.
Yeah, the posture also, and also the shirt there, right?
And the
Looks
face,
like
very
she just,
scary.
it looks like she just jumped out of the bed and then she made it to a spa immediately, right? There's another thing that I don't know if you have a picture here, but it's also the earrings, okay? These earrings are not allowed. They're huge, okay? And it's not that we don't like to see you ladies with long earrings. It's that it depends on your work areas, and then this could be a hazard, or this could be dangerous for the guest. If she's a massage therapist, then maybe this will be, in front of the guest. So, for you and you and safety of the guest, we should not that, okay? The face, we will try to work on that. Okay, so we have our YC. thoughts?
Yeah.
The hair. Okay, the first thing is the hair. Always remember, ladies, hair, you know, because it has to be visible your name badge. Okay, because it covers your hair, then nobody knows who you are for cameras and so on. Also, we do not have no belt, right? And then again, this posture all the way, that's not, right? And also, is she happy to be in the experience of taking care of kids? I highly doubt. Yeah, but you will see how different she looked when she changed the posture. Now you want to talk about the kids, yeah? And then we have this one, utility gallery. What's wrong with it, guys? Guys in the back. The hat, okay, that's number one. The tucked in as well, right? And again, posture. Everybody goes around the ship like this.